Well, there's some progress. We finally got the pavers in and cemented. We just did that today. And no, it's not level. It's not professional, but it's done. So, well, mostly done. These stones are not going to stay around the edge. We're going to let the cement between the pavers dry, and then we're going to take this away, and we're going to put like a little berm of cement to hold it in, and hopefully that will be hidden. You won't see that, but we kind of have to do that because we don't want them to like break off if you'd step on the edge and it would come off or something. So anyway, and we're working on the steps. So exciting. So a little bit at a time, we're getting it done. So we have made some progress on the steps. It's raining. We worked all day yesterday, and well, all afternoon I should say yesterday. And we got the cement in this landing, and then we started on the steps, and we're trying to use the smallest pads first, and they graduate and go wider. Let's see if I can get a better shot. The rose bush is in the way, and it's really muddy out there. And we had that back step higher, like another step, but it was too high. It wasn't matching the landscape. So we decided that didn't look right. So we made it a flat. And I think this here we're gonna also make level with these two, because the landscape just isn't steep enough for us to do steps the whole way up. And then behind that here, we will do another step there. And we plan to put some electric out here, some lamp posts eventually, like out at the end, because our driveway is so dark at night. We have some solar lights over by our car there, but they don't shine out here. And I planted these big trees. Eventually I'll take those down so the front porch lights can shine out, but they're still not enough. So we're gonna add some more lighting. Hopefully 2 lamp posts up there at the top of the stairs, and then I also would like one out in the front garden. It's just so dark out there at night, and I don't know, we need more light out there. But anyway, this is what's happening. That's how far we've gotten. It's exciting to see progress. It took us a while to start because I think we have no idea what we're doing. And it's kind of scary to start something new like that when you don't know where to start. And so it took us a while to start it. And once we started it, we're like, okay, we got the hang of this. Not that it's professional at all, but it'll work for us, and that's what matters. And the edges of the steps, there'll be flowers and things to soften the edges, so it'll be really pretty, hopefully. And this section here, we're gonna do more of this just right in there. Maybe I already told you that in a previous part of this video, but anyway, yeah, so that's the progress. We've not done any more down there yet. There's a lot of like parts to this. We kind of bit off more than we could probably chew, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try to get it done. So yeah, I'll have some more footage of when we get some more done. Well, the birds are singing this morning. The highway's kind of loud, but the birds are trying to out-sing the highway, I think, which is awesome. Spring is finally here, so it's wonderful. We've made some more progress down here, and I wanted to show that before I show you what's going on up top. We started putting in our little steps right here, and we got our the rest of the rocks put in here. So this is actually, they're kind of level. They gradually kind of grade up. But it, again, with the steps, I had that up higher, like a step, and it was just not fitting the slope here. And this is pretty well sloped, but when you start putting steps in, you realize, I don't know, it's tricky. It's like you have to follow the sloping for your steps to look right. Otherwise, they just stand up high out against, and it just looks weird. So anyway, we got these two in. I think there will be at least one more here. Maybe two. One, two. I'm not sure exactly. But right around here, this is right where we want to put, I want to put like a little pathway into the patio area. We got this boulder in place. I think the last time I showed this, we didn't even have that one here. So we got all these done since then. And then I did put a rock there. There's going to be a little rock wall there because there is, like, we had to cut the dirt down. And then there'll be, I think I already said this, but steps here and a path, and then steps up there. And then this will be a path that grades up the hill. And then a step there. And I think I'm going to do a little rock wall around the patio area. Let's just walk up there and I'll show you. It's a pretty decent step down. It might be 1.5 feet right there. And I don't think that little berm of cement I was talking about, I don't think it's called a berm, but I don't know what else to call it. I know there's a name for it, but I don't know what it is. I don't think that's going to hold it in because of the steep, like, drop off. So we're just going to collect rocks like that. And I think we're going to cement them in against the pavers, especially at these high spots, just to hold everything in. And let me just go around this way. You can see it this way. Oh, look, flowers that are blooming. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, so pretty. It's kind of chilly out here this morning. But things are coming to life. So exciting. Anyway, this is probably, from here down is probably 2 feet. So it's pretty steep, and I think we're going to have to build a little rock wall around this with steps here and a step over there, which is fine. That'll work. You already saw the finished patio, or landing here. We got a lot of the steps in, and we're working on this. We're going to work on this again today. Hopefully get it done. We learned a few things. You need sand. We did this just on stone, and you have all different size stones, which makes it impossible to level anything. But sand is much easier to work with. But the mistake we made here is we put too much stone in, and I had laid the sand on top of the stone, which is what you're supposed to do. But I had to take a bunch of the stone or the sand off because I put too much stone in. So it's a learning process. But I hope I never have to do it again. So sick of it. And I think we'll end up doing this. I talked about building a form and pouring cement and sticking the things in it I want. I don't think we're going to do it that way. I think we are going to end up going to use stone and possibly sand. And it's going to be a mixture of, it's going to be a mixture of broken. We have a bunch of broken of these sidewalks down in the woods. And I like the idea of using something that's already here. I just like that idea, and it saves us money. And I feel like using what you have instead of just going out and buying everything new, I don't know, I just feel like that's more resourceful, or I just like that better, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's because we don't have any money. But anyway, so there's a bunch of these broken things down in the woods that I thought I could cobble together with whatever I have left of these for the patio, and then we'll do the same thing, put the dry cement in between the cracks and then spray it and let it harden. So we'll see how that works. So this isn't very big. It shouldn't be too hard. But then I want to show you our steps. So we have these 3 that go up, and then these 3 we did all the same level because again, the landscape it's a little higher on this side, but it's lower on this side. And when we stuck these up as steps, it looked ridiculous. So we said, we'll just make it like a level path. And it is sloped upward, so the rain washes off of it. So, you know, you can't tell probably, but, and all those cracks, I'm going to put dry cement in there and then spray it, because I know what weeds will do. They will come up and plague me. So I'm going to make sure I have all those cracks filled in with cement. And this edge right here, my husband's going to cut that off. And you can see they gradually get bigger. I'll go back again so you can see that. This one's a little bit bigger. These 2 are about the same size. That one's a little bigger, and that one's the biggest. And that's all we had. We ran out. But these all are sloped up, except this last one is completely level, and it left a huge crack. But again, I'm just going to fill it with cement. And then up here, I think what we're going to have to do is pour a new one, which I don't like the idea, because these have an aged look to them and new cement doesn't. But we'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. It's just, and I think this will have to be a step higher, because over here the land is higher and over here it's lower, but I think overall it will look better higher. Eventually, someday, we'd like to get our driveway repaved, and we tore out this sidewalk from right there, and I don't like that the blacktop comes up past the porch. That's weird to me. So we're going to cut that out, and I think we'll probably pour a new step there. And I would like to eventually, this is going a little far. I have so many ideas. It's pathetic. But along here, this is all our building materials for now, but the garden is right there. And so when somebody comes, they park right against the garden, and then you don't have any room to walk. So I would like to put a brick walkway just even along just there, and have the pavement start out farther. And I think I'm going to have to change that so people can walk up through, because right now we walk through the flower bed and that's not good. But anyway, so that's the plan eventually. I have lots of ideas and not enough money and time to do them all. So anyway, so that's the progress, and I'm thrilled to see it happening. And we're doing it all ourselves. We have no professional help. Just my family, my husband and kids. We just work on it together, and we're learning. So it's a good thing. But I'm ready for it to be done. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you a little update, and keep getting footage and letting you know what's happening. I can't wait to show it to you when it's done and all the flowers are in and it's beautiful. So anyway, thanks for watching.